Welcome to the All Things MSP Podcast New Year's Eve edition. Normally Justin hosts the podcast, but he's taking some well-deserved time off for the holidays. Speaking of Justin, make sure you stay tuned for Justin's special MSP version of the dreidel song to celebrate Hanukkah. I thought that today, in the spirit of New Year's and new beginnings, I would talk about two things. First, the goals and aspirations of All Things MSP in 2025. And then some helpful tips about creating processes instead of just goals to make sure your 2025 is as successful as possible, whatever that looks like for you. Now, a word from our sponsors. Level up your domain security and email deliverability. Achieve peace of mind, reduce ransomware, reduce business email compromise, reduce email phishing and other attacks. Make DMARC a new revenue stream for your MSP. Becoming a managed service provider partner with EasyDMARC is an excellent opportunity for your business to boost sales and increase revenue. Your customers need DMARC, although they might not realize it yet. Your job is to let them know that their email infrastructure might be at risk of email spoofing and phishing attacks, and that you can offer them a simple solution: email authentication. Become the DMARC expert your clients need with EasyDMARC. Find out more today at atmsp.link/EasyDMARC. Data migrations are complex and irritating, creating days of frustration from setup to cutover. MoveBot was built from the ground up to fix that. MoveBot is the simplest, fastest tool for moving files and emails that there is. Fully hosted with no infrastructure, no virtual machines, none of that craziness. Sign up, connect, scan, and you'll be moving data in minutes. Move data like a pro at atmsp.link/MoveBot. In 2025, it will be the goal of All Things MSP to bring more value than ever. More podcasts, live streams, and videos to help build your business and meet the challenges of serving and securing technology for the SMB business in our communities. I do need your help, though. I need your questions. I need to know the topics that interest you and that we can discuss in the groups and on our media channels. At the end of the day, I do this for the MSP community, and I want to do what the community needs. Thank you in advance, and I look forward to getting your questions answered by the many experts who make All Things MSP one of their many stops on the information superhighway. Too cheesy? Sorry, I couldn't help it. When it comes to goal setting, we all fail if we don't back it up with a way to get there. My favorite way to set up goals, as you probably know, is to use the SMART framework. Goals should be defined, not just ideas, and the way that we think about this is the SMART acronym. So S is for specific, meaning clear and well-defined. Would a fifth grader understand it? It should be measurable. M is for measurable. Can you measure progress and attainment of the goal when you get there? How do you know you've made it? Is it achievable? It has to be realistic. Now, there's nothing wrong with having BHAG goals, big, hairy, audacious goals, but for these goals, they need to be realistic. And relevant. R is for relevant. Does it align to your larger life and business objectives? And then T is for time-bound. It has to have a deadline. Otherwise, it will drag on to fill the time you allow it. Now, once you have that information in place, it's time to set up a process. A process has three parts: the start, what is the current state; the steps, or what actions do you need to take to get from the start to finally your goal. And that's the last piece, is the goal. It's the final state defined by your SMART goal. Now, the start is pretty easy. It's the current state of the SMART elements. For example, if your current monthly MRR if your goal is to increase your monthly MRR, then you need to know what your current monthly MRR is. There are two types of steps. Okay, so now we're getting into steps. There are milestones and habits. Milestones are larger tasks within the process that have to be completed to get to the next step. Habits, on the other hand, are the things that you do over and over to get to the result. For example, if you want to raise revenue by from $500,000 to $1 million in 2025, you'll need a marketing plan, and then you'll need to execute on that marketing plan every week, measuring the results and adjusting in order to get to your goal. So it starts with a goal and a starting place. Then you add the appropriate milestones and habits that are going to get you there. While you go through the process, though, you're going to find things that work and things that don't. Make sure that you double down on the things that work and get rid of the things that don't. I hope this helps you in preparation for 2025. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. And now, what I know you guys have been waiting for, Justin's MSP version of the dreidel song.
I have a little firewall. I made it out of code. And when I test its strength, it blocks the hacker's load. Oh, firewall. It keeps our data safe. Firewall. No breaches will take place. I have a strong backup plan. It saves my files every day. And when I need recovery, I'm never in dismay. Oh, backup. It keeps my business whole. Oh, backup. Restoring makes me whole. I run a phishing test to keep my users wise. They never click on shady links. No hackers in disguise. Oh, phishing. It keeps our team secure. Oh, phishing. No scams will they endure. I have a malware blocker. It scans all night and day. And every sneaky virus found, it sends them far away. Oh, malware. You'll never breach my team. Malware. You're a hacker's dream. Oh, dreidel. MSPs keep us strong. With updates, scan, and training, they've kept us safe all along. Happy MSP Hanukkah, everybody.
I think Justin has a future in singing. Maybe we should add a new segment to the show. Let me know your thoughts. Join us next week when we get back to our normal podcast format and Justin as the host. We have Andrew Hartman from Time Boss for a very enlightening episode on managing your time. Thank you so much for listening, and please join the discussion on this and many other topics regarding the non-technical side of the MSP industry. Let's all have a phenomenal 2025 together.